Coming up today, we're chatting with Queenie.
You know, being able to be a little bit raucous and a little bit, raunchy, I suppose, without, the threat of it damaging your career, I guess.
I'll tell you about a super hot New Year's Eve gig announcement, and Big Dan will tell you about everything that's been locked in for Lambton Park Carols this year. Produced on Awabakal and Warramai land, this is The Good Stuff, powered by BYD on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good.
Good
Stuff.
Skeggs have just announced that they'll be playing a gig here in Newcastle for New Year's Eve. To bring in 2024, Skeggs will hit the stage of the Newey Hotel on New Year's Eve, which is the 29th of December. Tickets are on sale now and are sure to sell quickly. Head on over to newcastlelive.com.au to find out more.
This is
Good.
Melbourne-based muso Queenie performed an unapologetically brilliant set at Dashville Skyline this year. Here's a chat that we were able to have behind the scenes. I'd like to start off by asking, where'd the name Queenie come from?
It was actually what my name was going to be when I was born. It was between Queenie and Eloise, and my mum went with Eloise.
Boring.
Boring, mum. What the hell? Yeah, and then when I started this solo project, I was like, I need another name, because the project I was doing before solo, I just called Heloise, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need something new, something fresh. And I was like, what can I call it? And then remembered a conversation with mum about how she wanted to call me Queenie. I was like, done. Perfect.
Sold.
And that was it.
Your parents must be pretty cool. Where did Queenie come from for them?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a name that mum liked.
I was meant to be Wolfgang.
Were you?
Wow.
Wow.
That was
That's
Dad.
a name. So last night, your set was definitely the standout for me from Dashville Skyline 2023.
Aww.
It's been fantastic.
Thank you.
How was it for you? What was your experience like playing Dashy?
Oh, so great. And none of us have been up here. Oh, actually, a couple of us have been up here before, but neither of us had been up. So it was such a nice vibe to come into and play. The audience was so lovely. Everyone's been so supportive and just really here for the music, which has been awesome.
Yeah.
It was so fun. We had such a good time.
After doing that killer set, you went and played the Yabby
race
in the Grateful Shed, which is a new thing for Skyline. Did you imagine being able to, soundtrack a Yabby race? How weird.
Yeah, that's probably not one I had on my 2023 bingo card, but Yabby race soundtrack was definitely a vibe. It was meant to be a power tools race. Obviously, they couldn't find the belt sanders, so Yabbies it was. Very
Just
exciting.
fish out a couple of yabbies, it's all right.
Yeah, it was pretty intense for a Yabby race. I didn't realise everyone quite got so into it, but there you go.
Yeah, especially the little ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was
Really
really
getting
cute.
into They were gorgeous. Now, I'd like to talk to you about the role of sexuality, within your set, because you were up there last night and you were absolutely owning it. Like, you looked fabulous.
Thank
you look
you.
fabulous now. But what kind of role does that play into your performance as, a femme-fronted band?
That I feel like that's something that has always been not so much a part of my stage persona, I guess, but me as a person. I think that's such a great outlet for my own sexual empowerment, I guess, as a woman fronting a band. As much as the industry is changing, I think it is really starting to move more towards a lot of female non-binary fronted bands, and there being space for those performers to actually express themselves sexually on stage, or as being able to be a little bit raucous and a little bit raunchy, I suppose, without the threat of it damaging your career, I guess. And I think that's a great space, and it's really important. I mean, not for everyone, it's not everyone's bag, obviously, but I think for me personally, that's a huge part of who I am, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's great that I can do that and have that opportunity.
It is, and I mean, even something else that I was blown away with last night was just how open you were with the audience, because, you were open with your sexuality, but you were also very open about, talking about being anxious.
Oh, yeah.
The anxious poo.
The anxious poo, yeah.
I love that. And really,
Everything.
going into your songs. But it's a real vulnerability, you know. It wasn't like a planned script. Yeah, it was really interesting.
That's nice. Thank you, Bunny. And I see sort of what you meant with your previous question now. I think, you know, especially being a queer performer as well, this is such a great, safe, beautiful opportunity and festival to be able to, you know, really be open and vulnerable about those things, you know, as you know, a performer, I guess, and having such great audience support and support from everyone at the festival. Like, it's just awesome. It's so awesome. Such a great vibe.
Brilliant. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's been so nice to get to see you live. It was awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for
so
having
much.
us, Bunny.
Well done. Thank you. Brilliant.
This is where it's
Sounds good.
Good stuff.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere in the gig guide. That's right, there's heaps of great Christmas events starting to roll into the gig guide, including Lambton Carols. They've locked in Sunday the 17th of December, and you can expect a bunch of Christmas fare with food trucks, activities and amusements, and of course, all your favourite carols, and a massive fireworks display at 9 p.m. To find out more, hit the special Christmas guide on newcastlelive.com.au.
The good stuff. That's it for the good stuff today. I'd love to say a big thank you to Queenie. Be sure to check her out next time that she comes through Newey. We'll keep you in the loop. Thanks heaps for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow from 4 p.m. for more of the good stuff.